Hi, good afternoon. We're here with Tanya Seaton from Tazcom. How are you doing, Tanya?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Mate. Yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's just kick things off then. If you'd like to give us a bit of an introduction as to who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for, please.
Yeah, sure. So we are a company that provides solutions around unified communications. So we are a reseller and a distributor for end user devices and products that tie into anyone's Microsoft Teams deployments or Cisco WebEx and that sort of thing.
Okay, brilliant. You said earlier you're a pretty new startup or pretty new business. How long have you been going for? What's the time period?
So at the moment there's three of us that are currently working at Tazcom. So we set up in May this year, whilst that we was finishing things off for a company that was employed at. So the three of us have got approximately 25 years experience within the UC space. So yeah, we decided to set up on our own instead of finding another job.
Yeah. What was the inspiration for doing that? What was
You know what? I
driving
think I just had enough of actually working for somebody else and seeing that there could be more value. So I decided to take the leap.
Excellent, very brave of you. So we normally ask people about the COVID pandemic and the impact of that, but I mean, we still are in it, I suppose, technically. But was there any sort of impact, or did that impact your decision on what you're doing now? Did that kind of influence things, or
Not really, no. So I mean, we worked through the pandemic anyway. As you can imagine, the requirement for online video shot through the roof, and online communications. So customers and companies that wasn't even public sector using it to the same extent as what they are today. Yeah, so it had a massive effect from that side of things.
Great, thank you. So in terms of looking at the future for you, where you are now, I know it's still things are in infancy, but it'd be great to get some insight as to what you see the future looking like for your business and the main challenges are going ahead.
So yeah, I mean, there's a huge scope. So I mean, we are partnered with some of the biggest vendors in the industry as their main distributor for the UK and also EMEA. Obviously, as we continue through the life cycle of communications, that will change. New products, new services will come available. So we expect to take those on board and also grow as a business at the same time. I think that's where the challenge will come, knowing when we can grow and when we have to stay still. So yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for that share. So have you always been employed previously? Is this your first foray into business, or is
it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always, for the last 11 years prior to Tazcom, I worked for another big player that was in the market at the time, actually, and I headed up the department. So when we started Tazcom, we, with their support, moved that whole business unit across under the Tazcom Limited umbrella. So I was quite lucky in that respect.
Great, you've had a sort of a good foundation to start from then.
Correct, so, yeah.
In the time that you have been a business owner, then, what we always like to ask of every business owner we chat to, what is your biggest learning so far?
Hell, there's been so many.
Yeah.
It's a surprise, right? When you start up on your own, how much you don't know that you think you do know beforehand. So whether it be marketing, whether it be technical, learning new applications that you've got to utilize. You take a lot of things for granted when you work for somebody else, that you then have to start thinking about when you set up on your own. So I think from my standpoint, that was the biggest learning curve.
Good share, thank you. You don't know what you don't know until you realize
you don't know
it. So in terms of reflecting on things to date, if you could go back in time and meet yourself at 18, what would you tell an 18-year-old Tanya in terms of best advice for, I suppose, life and business experience?
I never regret anything, right? So it doesn't matter what it is. Everything that teaches you a lesson or teaches you something, whether that be a negative or whether it be a positive, that's how we grow. So I never regret anything. I just take it on the chin and learn from that, and then develop and grow as we move forward.
Excellent, thank you. Good share on that one. And then what inspires you to do what you do? So is it customers or friends, family, anything you read, any shares on that basis that provides inspiration?
It's customers, right? So and individuals, you see people grow, you see how much the technology simplifies their work-life balance, especially. And when you see that and you see their demeanor change from the positive benefits that it has, you can't help but want to continue and find easier solutions again as things develop throughout over time.
Brilliant, thank you for that. And then lastly, in terms of any latest news around your business, anything that you'd want to share, or perhaps if it's just a website to direct people to if they wanted to get in touch and find out a bit more, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they can visit us at tazcom.co.uk. It's still in the making, but it is live. There is some information on there now, and our contact details are on there as well.
All right, brilliant. Thanks, Tanya. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. All the best with it, and yeah, hope it goes from strength to strength over the next few years for you.
All right, thanks very much, Mike.